Sydney Fizzard for Rebel News, coming to you from Calgary, Alberta, where we now have a new mayor. That's right. Former Mayor Jeromy Gondek has been let go from her position by the people, many complaining about her mass rezoning project, essentially an upzoning project, densifying Calgary to make way for the massive flood of immigrants that have been coming to our country over the last few years. Now, a lot of the candidates have not taken a strong stance against immigration, but mass rezoning is at the forefront. So that was gone with, and luckily, this new mayor isn't going to have a climate emergency that they initiate on day one. So already we're looking up, but is it going to be Jeromy Farkas, a considered left-leaning individual, or Sonia Sharp on the right end of things? That's kind of how it boils down. And tonight we're going to find out as these results keep coming in.
Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a day I will return to the Prostate Cancer Center and continue to fight for men's health in this province and make sure that people stay healthy in every single day. So thank you everybody for being here.
Thank you for taking the time. Obviously sorry to hear about the loss, although you're going to be moving on to do some great things, which is a lot more than I can say about most people who run in politics. Thank you for that.
Very kind of you to say. Very kind.
It's true, right? But what is your message to the victor of tonight's race?
I mean, we don't know who the mayor is yet, but I mean, I hope they do what they say they're going to do. You know, Calgarians have struggled. Affordability is a huge piece. Public safety is out of control, and I hope it's somebody who can bring this council together and focus on the things that Calgarians have told them to. And yeah.
And my last word to you.
You know what? We move on, right? Sometimes loss sucks, but one foot in front of the other. We've got a great city to continue to be a part of, and we'll find other ways to contribute.
Right now we're at one of the offices for Mayor Jeromy Gondek. Well, former mayor, that is. Tonight is not looking so hot for her. Doesn't look like she's going to be making it in for round two. And I think a lot of Calgarians are happy about that, particularly because of her rezoning initiatives.
This didn't end up the way that we had all hoped, but I'm standing here very proud of what we have built together. And I'm profoundly grateful for the privilege of having served this incredible city, the best city in the world. I am also proud to have run a campaign that was built on optimism and believing that politicians can still be grounded in goodness and solutions and respect for one another.
The race isn't over yet, but we're pretty far into the night. How has it been playing out for you so far as a councillor?
I'm feeling very confident in my race. The other races around the city, we are still waiting to see the results. It looks like a lot of several of my Community First candidates, I think, will win. The big one, of course, is whether Sonia Sharp or Jeromy Farkas are going to be mayor. Gondek and Davison obviously are trailing way behind. Davison way behind. So we'll have to wait till the morning to see who becomes mayor. And that's what we're actually all really excited about or concerned about.
Well, we know it's going to be a new mayor. How does it make you feel knowing that Gondek's not going to be in the chambers anymore?
You know, I'm looking forward, if I get elected, which looks like it, for a brand new council. I think the city is ready for a brand new council. The last council was fractious. We fought all the time, and I was on the losing side a lot with the votes. So I am actually very excited, regardless of who is mayor, that we got a whole new bunch of fresh faces that are not the old faces. And I'm not going to be sad to see them gone.
Well, everyone, it's still really close to call. And clearly, Calgarians want change, but we just not sure what that change looks like quite yet. The race is very tight between Mr. Farkas and I, and it looks like we'll probably get the results in the morning. So I just wanted to send a clear message to Calgarians that it has been incredible speaking to so many of you, and you have come out to vote, and we will know those results as soon as they come in.
A year ago, when I decided I was going to run for mayor, I had someone say to me, Jeromy Farkas is going to be your biggest competition. And I said, sure, bring it. And I will, do my best to represent myself and communities first. And I did, I feel like. And so, yeah, it's not over. So we'll see what happens.
How will Calgary remember 4 years of Jeromy Gondek?
I would say that I think Calgarians are reflecting back on the 4 years and knowing that it wasn't probably the direction they want to go moving forward, and saying, we gave her a chance, but this is a different election, this is a different city, and it's time to move forward.
You've finished a long run. You're hot and thirsty. This is what we call a last resort. If your most recent electricity bill says the rate of last resort, then your rate is like the half-finished water bottle you noticed sitting on a bench. It will serve its purpose, but there are likely better options available.
As you can see, I'm here at Sonia Sharp's Election Watch Night event. We spoke to some of the individuals here and at Jeff Davison's event to get their reaction on what change they want to see at City Hall, regardless of who they're voting for.
Change. I think we need it.
I used to live in the area of Bowness, and this blanket rezoning has really crushed the community. And hopefully they get rid of that.
They want Sonia Sharp to be our mayor, and with a council of 8 solid, common sense voices, the first thing we want to do is repeal blanket rezoning, make a lot of changes at the top of administration, and just start making our city more affordable and, of course, safer.
The most important thing is to try to not to waste our taxpayer money, and I think that at times our previous mayor, I think that she wants to do a good job, but I don't think that she is qualified to do the job she can. With bike path, with many other things, with the city security, I don't think that she has managed to do the job as our mayor.
I want to have a hold and a held on taxes, on property taxes, because I can tell you that it seems to be getting out of control. And also paying and increasing the payment to the mayor at a time when everybody else has to take a decrease is just not sitting well with me.
I'm hoping to see with the turnover in the city councilors and hopefully the mayor's position that we're going to see more initiatives that benefit Calgarians as a whole. I think the taxation of the city in the last few years is unsustainable, and I think we need to start looking at the priorities of the city and start making some respectable cuts in directions that make sense for all of us. Our last mayor promised things that were never delivered upon, and I'm just looking for a more accountable city council.
Less fuss, less wasting money, really. Getting back to basics would be the change that I want to see. I want the roads fixed. I want more police. I want to feel safe in my city. I want to feel like Calgary is a vibrant, livable city. And I feel like we've moved away from that. I don't know, there's plenty more people here these days, and it brings a lot of problems. So, I'd like to see it get back on track and be, the fun, safe, vibrant city that it used to be.
Repealing blanket rezoning, for sure. I think that's what people want the most, and I think that Sonia will do that. And then the safety, the 500 new police officers, all those things that she's promised that I think are going to be really amazing for our city. Bring our city where it needs to be. There needs to be more accountability and more transparency and better budgeting, better use of our money with our tax dollars, more accountability, and better listening to the constituents. That's what Sonia wants to do. She wants to listen to what the people want, not what the other people at City Hall want.
While we don't know the results, I look forward to the next couple hours and the next couple days with you all.
Let me know in the comments, what do you think is next for Calgary? For Rebel News, I'm Sydney Fizzard. RebelFieldReports.com is where you have to go if you want to support our independent journalism. It's thanks to you that I was able to cover tonight's events. So if you want to help support that, go to RebelFieldReports.com.